Hello everybody! I have tried to do this video so many times and I want to do it in one go, and somebody else is going to phone me in a minute and I'm not going to be able to do it and I'm going to get really frustrated. Anyway, it's helping me perfect my story. So I have always been in the beauty industry and I wanted to tell you where I've been, where I am and where I see myself going. So I went to beauty college straight from school and loved it. I then went on to work in a health farm, which you would now call a spa, and absolutely hated it. I believe that becoming a beauty therapist at 18 is not the best idea because the therapy side of it, you need a lot more life experience. So I came home and I decided I was going to be a singer dancer on holiday centres. I've always been into singing and dancing. I've done amateur dramatics, singing lessons, dance lessons, you name it. It's always been a passion of mine. So I then went to work for P&O as a children's entertainer, went to work for Haven as an all-round entertainer, then went to Pontins as a singer-dancer, met my ex-husband. We then worked quite a few seasons together on varying holiday centres in Spain and around sort of North Devon. We then relocated to North Devon when we made a life for ourselves, made quite a few friends and had a good time. I sort of came back into beauty a little bit then part-time, but I still didn't enjoy it. They didn't get me back my spark of love for it. So then we got married. We relocated back to Melksham in Wiltshire. I got a job in selling membership in a leisure centre. So health and wellbeing, perfect because that's the whole part of beauty. I didn't just do beauty, I did sports therapy and all kinds when I was at college. So that was really good. Although the sales side of it was really hardcore and I just didn't like the pressure of that. So I then got a job at Burton's Menswear in Bath. That was meant for a reason. I met some of the most beautiful people. I lost lots of weight and I fell pregnant with my first child. I had been trying for some time, and you know, when things are just meant to be, that was where I was meant to be at that specific time in my life. So the week I found out I was pregnant with my firstborn Jack, I got a beauty therapy job back in Melksham, which is where I lived. And I was so grateful for that because I didn't want the commute, being pregnant every day to Bath. I just felt it was going to be too much for me. So in the meantime, I needed to prove myself because I just started a job and I needed to go off on maternity. Well, no, I was there for the whole of my pregnancy and then needed to go off on maternity. And I did. And I had 6 wonderful years at that salon. My confidence grew. I really loved what I did. I made some great friends. Potentially still didn't understand the way of needing to build relationships and have that clientele that followed you, because nobody followed me. So I then went to, had Harry, my second child. So they supported me through all of that. And unfortunately then my marriage fell apart and they helped me through all of that. But while I was going through my divorce and starting a new relationship, I decided that I needed to change working at that salon as well. And potentially it was the worst thing I ever did. But you know, you need to do these things to learn. Went to work in the most gorgeous salon in a fellow town. Unfortunately, it was full of the most ungorgeous people. And I therefore didn't last very long, which has never been a thing. That was a one-time thing. But I was going through a lot at the time as well. So that was a total learning curve. I then went to work at a salon in another town where I previously interviewed. They'd had somebody run off with their database and I stepped in an emergency and proved myself again. Always determined to work hard, prove myself and show people that I'm actually good at what I do. That salon decided to close. luckily for me, because it was closing, I was able to take some of the clients with me. And with my last pay packet from that salon, I decided to go self-employed. And I've never looked back. I have had my business all about me for it's going to be 10 years in a couple of months' time. I really need to celebrate that. But the pandemic this year hasn't helped me feel like I need to celebrate that, because it's taken a lot of my business away from me. And as I speak to you at the moment, I can't do my hands-on therapies. We're in lockdown again. So when we first went into lockdown back in March, I really grieved the loss of my business and just didn't know what to do with myself. I have done bits of network marketing before, but never really looked at it as network marketing. Back in the day, it was all party plan. So I bought products from Actilabs back in the day. I have done Arbonne. I have done Mary Kay. I have done New Skin. But I never had the upline. You know, Mary Kay came into my home to train me and insulted me. So that was my wall went up, and that was the line drawn on Mary Kay. I didn't do anything more with Mary Kay. Arbonne, I found just wasn't for the people that I had in my life. And New Skin, I had a really bad upline. I dabbled in a few aromatherapy companies as well. Again, my upline got me connected and then just left me. So I've gained a lot of life experience and a lot of knowledge over these things. And so when I decided that I needed to have something, I needed extra income revenues, and I researched a lot of companies, and I stumbled across somebody on Instagram. I like the look of the products, and I got speaking to this person, and I really looked into working with Actilabs. I researched it. I looked at blogs. I wanted to make sure the products were good, that it wasn't a con. And so I joined Actilabs. Main reasons: all our products are made in a laboratory in France, in Paris. And then they come directly to you. So from the lab to you. They're a family-run business. I've always really enjoyed working for family-run businesses. I think they're the best kind of businesses. They're pester approved. In my beauty business, I don't use anything that is tested on animals in any kind of way. So being pester approved is the highest stamp that you can get in an industry, and I love that fact. A lot of the stuff is vegan, gluten-free, organic. They're working towards a carbon neutral footprint, which as a mobile beauty therapist, I'm not very good at. So that was a real draw for me, because it's some way as a business of reducing that carbon footprint. And all of the products I can use in my beauty business. So I've started to do facials with all the skincare products, makeup when it can come back next year for weddings and stuff. I'm so excited to use all the makeup on all my new brides and bridesmaids, and all the photography makeup that I do. Literally going to relaunch my makeup career on our makeup. It's really, really good. Not only that, I have made some of the nicest friends through joining Actilabs who have really seen me through this pandemic. Okay, they're virtual friends, although I've had coffee with some of them, and when we were allowed, so I haven't necessarily been able to meet all of them, but they've been a massive support. We've messaged each other every day, and we've got each other through the bad days. This is the longest I've ever been with a network marketing company. I've been with them 8 months now. Or getting on, this is my 8th month. I love the products. They're bringing new ones out all the time. The compensation plan is so easy to understand. Well, you don't need to understand it. It's just so easy. And I'm growing a team. I've got 5 first generations, and I've got 14 in my team, and it's still growing. So I am not a 6-figure earner just yet, but I will be. So right now I am growing. I am planting seeds, and I am growing. What do I see for my future? I see myself as a 6-figure income earner. I want to prove to my children that I can do this. I don't have to be out all of the time doing hands-on therapies. I can be at home, work while they're at school, and then be about for them when they are home. So I can be more of a mum, a better mum, a nicer mum. I'm a great mum, but I can do more. And this has given me the time freedom. It has helped me earn money when I thought I wouldn't be able to earn any money. So if you're sat on the fence and think this isn't for you, give it a go, because it could be the best thing that you have ever come across, and it's just worth giving it a go. I see myself being a 6-figure income earner. I keep looking over here. This is my vision board, which I'm going to do a new one of. I've got exactly here what I want to earn in the nearest future. And in a year's time, I'm going to come and redo this video. And I know in a year's time, I'm going to be that 6-figure income earner. Come and be a part of this. I promise to support you every single step of the way. I've been through some terrible times. I really struggle with my mental health, but it's onwards and upwards to loving the life that we live. Thank you so much for watching this video. Any more questions, just comment below or pop me a message. Come and be a part of Actilabs. It is the best decision you'll ever make. And with me as your mentor, the sky's the limit.